guys, welcome back. So we've got a bit of a theme going today. Well, other than this one's got beautiful leaves on it, but I have got quite a lot of pumpkin pieces here, and the reason why I've got all these pumpkin pieces out is because I have had a request from my eldest son that he wants some pumpkins. So I've decided I'm going to do him some pumpkins today. Now, this is going to be a mixed media video because I've decided I want to try two of these in EcoPo, which is these two small ones, and I'm going to put resin in this one. I might get to this one today, but I'm not entirely sure. But I just want to play around with these moulds really as well. So just let me get my EcoPo mixed up and we'll begin there, and then after that we'll get some resin mixed up and we'll see where it takes us. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've mixed up 100 grams of the powder and 30 grams of the water. Now, this is not the usual kind of EcoPo that I am used to using, so you'll have to just bear with me while I get used to this, because this is an entirely new EcoPo that I'm using right now. So what I'm going to do is, I want these two different colours. I'm sorry for the state of my hands, by the way. I've been decorating today, so they're a bit messy. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll see. I'll give that one a bit more because that one is going to be the bigger one of the two ones. So I want to do another marbling effect because I quite like the marble effect in most things. So I'm going to do the smaller one, the typical orange colour. And if you're wondering what this colouring is, it is the Resin Pigment Orange from JDiction. And this one was with, I think this one's from JDiction as well, but it came with the Resin-Crete. I've got some Resin-Crete as well in my stocks, so that came with the Resin-Crete. I'm just gonna mix that up just a little bit, not too much. And this one as well. There we go. Right, let me think. This one was the larger one, I think, so I'm just going to slowly pour it in. I just hope I don't lose that marbling effect. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I don't think I've mixed up enough. I might have actually just mixed up just the right amount. If I scrape it, I'm going to get my big stirrer. It's not filled up to the top, but I think it'll be alright. Some more in this one. And I'll give him a good banging in a minute, just so we can release all those bubbles. My goodness, now I've overpoured that one. Let me think. Where's my stirring stick? Way too much in that one now. I should have put maybe a little bit more of the EcoPo in this one rather than this one, because now I've got leftover. That's alright now actually. Might have just taken out too much. That'll do. So I hope this doesn't ruin it. Just put a bit more in there. That might come out a bit weird. Just give it a good tap. Make sure all those bubbles come up. I hope it comes up anyway. This one's going to be interesting, I'll give you that. I don't want to tap it too much because I'm a bit worried about losing that marbling effect. So now, how much have I got left in there? Just a little bit. I might do a few of these in this colour. These are also little pumpkins. I got all of these from Happy Mail, and I've been doing a lot of Halloween-y type stuff lately, so I thought maybe just doing some fall stuff will be better. So not much of that got wasted. Not that it's going to get wasted anyway, because once it's dried up, I'm going to turn it into, what do you call it? I never remember the name of that. Intoresin, I think that's the name of it. And it's going to go into the spares. So that's all the EcoPo stuff finished, for now anyway, until it dries up. I will do that one in a minute. And now we're going to start on the resin stuff. So let me get my resin mixed up, guys. I will be back with you in just a short while. And yeah, I'm going to have to do a voiceover with this part because I won't be able to speak to you. So just give me a minute and I'll be right back. So for the resin pieces, I mixed up 400 millilitres of Let's Resin Apex, not Apex, epoxy resin, and I decided that I wanted to put a bit of sparkle in it. I didn't want to put glitter in it because, as I said, it's for my eldest son, and I'm sure deep down he's not going to want glitter in his pumpkin. So I decided to put some flake down there, and it came out really nice. I did think I put a bit too much flake in, as you can see there. It's quite a lot. So yeah, I just poured a bit of that resin into a spare cup and put some, I think it's rose gold flake in there, quite a lot of it. And I decided that I was going to make these two pumpkins the same colour. And I put some more resin into another cup and put that glittery alcohol ink in it, because I did think I wanted it quite transparent. Bear in mind, I've never used these pumpkins before. I knew the bigger pumpkin would be shiny because it's from Let's Resin, but the other pumpkin I wasn't sure about, and it turned out that it was matte. But even in a matte form, it still came out pretty nice, in my opinion. So I just filled that pumpkin up with that alcohol ink, and then it was time to do the lid. Now, hindsight is a really wonderful thing, and if I was to do this again with the lid, yes, I would put the alcohol ink in, but I would put a lot more of that rose gold flake in as well, like lots more, because it turns out that I did think most of the flakes would sink and stay at the bottom, but I know flake is quite light, so some of it will float as well, and a lot of it did stay at the bottom. So when I put the lid on, it didn't quite, it was okay, but it wasn't quite matching what the pumpkin was looking like. So yeah, hindsight is a wonderful thing, and next time I know what I'm going to be doing with that pumpkin, and I'm going to make sure that it matches the actual rim that the lid is sitting on. So yeah, that's all I did really. And while I was doing the resin part, I realised that the Eco had set enough for me to demold them. So I demolded them right there and then. If you don't see them properly in this fast forward that I'm doing right now, I will show you again on demold, so don't worry about that. So I decided, because I've got a little bit of resin left, I'm going to do this leaf mould. And again, I didn't know whether these would be shiny or matte, because sometimes moulds are deceiving. And yeah, it turns out these are matte as well, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because they still came out really pretty, even though it was matte. It just had that subtle shine to it, and that's exactly what I wanted, because, like I said, this is for my son, so I didn't want too much sparkle in it. But if it was going to have sparkle in it, it was going to be like quite a manly type of glitter. So I decided to put some red glitter in there, and it goes with the fall theme as well, because I've got I think it's an Acer in our garden, and it's just, well, it started turning its leaves like a month ago, and they turn red, like a really bright red. So that inspired me to go for the red glitter, because I thought hey, maybe I can remake that acer tree. Or it might be a maple tree. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to have to ask my mum about that because she's a goat gardener. So, yeah, I'm going to have to ask her about that one. But I'm pretty sure it's an acer tree. And the leaves, when they turn, are absolutely gorgeous. They are, honestly. I can't stop looking at it when it turns its leaves. So I had that little bit of glitter left, and I had a bit of resin left in my big cup. So I got one of my Intoresin moulds out that I did a collaboration on not too long ago. If you did miss that video, I will put a card up in the corner so you can go and watch it if you would like. And I just put every scrap of extra resin I had into that mould. And I put some alcohol ink in one of them because I thought clear resin is going to be a bit dull. So yeah, I put a bit of orange in there just to carry on with the theme. So after that, as I said, I just demolded those eco resin pieces and they came out really, really nice. I was really happy with them. So after that, I just waited for the resin to cure and we went on to demold. So I'll see you at demold. Hi guys, welcome back. So, as you saw, I've forgotten a few, hang on. These were all demolded yesterday when everything cured up, and I did demold this lot off camera because they're extras and, well, I was anxious to see what they look like, to be fair. I wanted to see what the leaves came out like, and they came out quite pretty. And I might decorate the pumpkins with them. They look like maple leaves almost. Just turn them all up the right way around. But I didn't demold all of the extras, so this one's an extra as well. That looks pretty. And I will do a topper to that when I get a minute. Probably while I'm doing these. Let's see how this one turned out. My goodness, whoopsie daisies. Now, I should have expected these to be matte, but I didn't. Excuse me. But, even though it is matte, it's still very, very pretty. You can still see the, well, rose gold. I'm sorry for the sniffling, guys. The rose gold flake in there. And you know what I could do? I could get some UV resin, put it on my finger and just rub it against the matteness and it should turn out like that. And as you can see, I put way too much rose gold flake in there. But those all turned out really pretty. So this is also kind of an extra, and I've got the bigger pumpkin next to me and I'll get it on camera in a minute. I'm just going to try and break the seal. Okay, so far so good. And by the looks of things, I think I might have gotten away with having no bubbles. There we go. Look, dear me. There we go. That's turned out really pretty as well. Really sparkly. And yeah, I cannot see one bubble in there. That has turned out really nice. And the big boy. Let's get it in. See how this turned out. I am expecting a load of bubbles in this one because it's deeper and can't get my nail in. I'm trying to not get my nail into the mould because I could damage it. Okay, I've broke the seal a bit there. As I was saying, I am expecting a few bubbles in this one because it's bigger and it's deeper as well. So yeah, there's a few bubbles there already. I'm going to have to do this off camera, guys. I'm sorry. Just give me a second to roll it out of there. That's really pretty. Really pretty. That is amazing. It is a little bit wobbly, so I think I might need to trim that edge a bit. But once it's trimmed, it'll fit quite nicely. That looks really cool. I think what I should have done though is this rose gold flake, I should have probably just poured that in there and the colour, but more of this, just so it goes with the rose gold theme. But I do still like it. It came out really pretty. So yeah, quite happy with that. So that's everything. Oh, no it's not, I'm lying. There's one more thing to demold. I've got another seal here. Now I do use this seal as a drip mould so far. I will probably at some point do a proper seal with it. a proper make with it, I should say. But at the moment, it's just my go-to mould for dripping any bits of resin I've got left in. And I'm just gonna, I might have to do this off camera too because it's a bit fiddly. Nearly there. Oh, come on, the head's always, ow, I think I've just cut myself. The head's always the problem area. Come on, nearly got it. I'm sorry for the noises. There we go, we've got that. Yeah, so that's my seal. You can see all the different colours that I had left over. There's a bit of trimming to do there. Not as pretty as my last seal, but it's still quite pretty in its own way. There's a load of micro bubbles down there. I must have not forgotten to put alcohol on his chin before I poured. But other than that, I think he looks quite pretty in his own little way. So that's the seal. So that's all my makes. So what I'm going to probably do is, I'm not going to do anything with these little bits, so those can go to one side just for now, till I can figure out something to do with them. And I'm not going to do anything with these pumpkins either. That scratch really did hurt. So I will do something with this. That I'm going to leave the way it is, I think, because honestly I don't know what else to do with that other than maybe I might put a bit of rose gold pen down these crevices here, but I'm not sure yet. I will make that into a shiny pumpkin, and I would have liked to hang some of these off of the pumpkin, or maybe I could glue a leaf on there, maybe. I'm not sure yet. But the bottom line is, I'm not going to be doing too much to these, I don't think. I think they look absolutely gorgeous the way they are. I do need to seal these, and I think I might put a bit of gold on this one and a bit of silver on this one with the, what do you call them, the stalks there, and gold on this one as well, just to tie them all in. But other than that, yeah, I'm not going to do too much to these. I will fast forward this so you don't get bored of me just going really slow. But I will make a top for this as well. But other than that, that's all I'm doing. So just give me a minute. I'll go and get my pens and my UV resin, of course. And we'll get started on this. So just give me 1 minute.
My resin shiny and clear, mixing it up, my favorite time of year. Orange and gold, a sparkle or two, making a pumpkin just for you. Swirl it round, let the colors play, little pumpkin magic on the way. Tiny hands and a big bright grin will make some autumn joy begin. A drop of shimmer, a pinch of glow. Careful now, pour it nice and slow. Watch it set, oh what a sight. A pumpkin shining in the light. Swirl it round, let the colors play. Little pumpkin magic on the way. For my boy, my crafty friend, a resin pumpkin with love to send. We'll line them up, 1, 2, 3, pumpkins smiling back at me. Each one different, small and bright, made with love and a little light guide. Swirl it round, let the colors play. Little pumpkin magic
And that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, there is a button at the bottom and it's completely free. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye now.